All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about the unsung hero that's running the entire show. You. I'm talking about the nervous system. It's this incredible, high-speed network that's behind every single thought, every feeling, and every action you've ever had.
Okay, so think about this for a second. You touch a hot pan, and your hand pulls back before you even really feel the pain, right? Or you drop your phone, and somehow your fingers just snatch it out of the air. How is that even possible? What's making that split-second reaction happen?
Well, this is the answer. It's this incredible internal communication grid. This is your nervous system. It's built from three main parts: your brain, your spinal cord, and this massive web of nerves that goes to every single corner of your body. That's what makes those lightning-fast responses possible.
So, first up, let's just establish what its main job is. The nervous system isn't just part of you, it's basically the master controller of the whole operation.
So what is it exactly? Well, think of the nervous system as your body's command center. And it doesn't send emails or texts. It uses super fast electrical signals to send messages. And this network controls, well, literally everything. Your thoughts, your feelings, how you move, your memories, even your breathing. Probably the best way to wrap your head around this is with a tech analogy. Imagine your brain is the main server, the central computer processing all the information. And if that's the case, then all your nerves are like the high-speed fiber optic cables, shooting data to and from every single part of your body in an instant. But here's the thing, it's not just one big system. It's actually broken down into two major divisions that work together perfectly. You've got the command center, and then you've got all its agents out in the field. So on one side, you have the central nervous system, or the CNS for short. This is mission control. We're talking about the brain and the spinal cord. This is where all the big decisions are made. And then on the other side, you've got the peripheral nervous system, or PNS. These are all the other nerves. They're the messengers, the field agents that connect mission control to the rest of the body, sending orders out and bringing information back. And this image, it shows that relationship perfectly. You can see the CNS right there in the middle. That's the brain and spinal cord, forming the central command line. And all that stuff branching out, that's the PNS, that huge network making sure every single part of your body is connected to the grid. It's a complete circuit. Okay, now let's zoom in on the absolute heart of the CNS. We're talking about the most ridiculously complex and powerful thing you own, your brain. Your brain is the ultimate supercomputer. It's where your personality lives. It's where you process your emotions. It takes in all the information from your senses, everything you see, hear, and touch, and makes sense of it all. It's like a living library holding on to all of your memories. And on top of all that, it's the CEO, managing all the background functions that keep you alive. And get ready for this number because it's just mind-boggling. How much processing power are we talking about here? The average human brain has around 86 billion neurons. That's more than 11 times the number of people on planet Earth, all packed inside your head, talking to each other constantly. It's absolutely incredible. Now, let's talk about the brain's essential partner in all this, the spinal cord. If the brain is the central server, then the spinal cord is the main information superhighway. It's the massive bundle of nerves carrying all those messages between the brain and the rest of the body. And how fast are we talking on this superhighway? Well, check this out. Nerve impulses can travel at speeds up to 268 miles per hour. That is faster than a Formula One race car. And that incredible speed is all thanks to those specialized cells we just mentioned. And these are your neurons. They are the building blocks of this entire system. They're these special cells with long, kind of wire-like branches called axons. They connect to other neurons, and together they form these vast, complex networks. This structure, this is the whole reason you can react to danger so fast. Okay, so we've looked at the hardware. Let's pull back a bit and see how this all comes together in the real world. Your nervous system basically has two modes of operation: stuff you decide to do and stuff it just does for you, automatically. And this really breaks it down nicely. On one side, you have voluntary actions, things you decide to do, like picking up a pen and writing your name. You're in control. But on the other side, you have involuntary actions, like your heart beating or your lungs breathing. Your nervous system just takes care of all that for you, automatically. Thank goodness, right? But remember those crazy fast reactions we talked about at the beginning? They use a special shortcut called the reflex arc. So, a stimulus, like when a doctor taps you on the knee, sends a signal directly to your spinal cord.
And the spinal cord, without even bothering to check with the brain, instantly sends a signal back to your leg muscle and boom, your leg kicks out. It's a brilliant shortcut designed for pure speed.
And this right here is the classic example. That knee-jerk reaction isn't a choice you make. It's a pure, hardwired response that's handled completely by the spinal cord. It bypasses the brain to be as fast as physically possible. This is your body's emergency response system in action. And something that's super important to get is that this system doesn't work alone. It's not in some isolated bubble. As the master coordinator, it's constantly talking to your circulatory system to manage your heart rate, to your respiratory system to control your breathing, and of course to your muscular system to make every single movement happen.
So, okay, this system is obviously critical, right? It runs everything, which leads to a really important question. How do we take care of it? How do you keep this incredible network secure and running smoothly?
Well, the good news is it's not super complicated. Getting enough sleep is huge, because that's when your brain does its repairs. Eating healthy food gives it the right fuel. Simple things like wearing a helmet when you're on a bike protects the command center itself. And of course, regular exercise and avoiding harmful substances helps keep the whole network in top shape.
So, at the end of the day, just remember this. That silent, lightning-fast network of 86 billion neurons, that's the hardware that runs the software of you, of your consciousness. It truly, literally makes you who you are. So the only real question is, what are you going to command it to do next?